even without knowing, you are always communicating with how you dress up, with your eye contact, with your smile, with how confident you are, how authentic you are, how positive and open you are. You are always sending signals to people with your body language. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to keep it very, very simple and easy for you. So, we're going to talk about a checklist. Do you understand what a checklist is? Yeah, a list of things which has look, sound, content, and presence. Presence in the sense, how do I appear in front of people? What actions and tips can I incorporate and include to look a certain way, to present myself a certain way, and basically to be honest to myself. If I'm really good, if my competence is really good, then my look and my body language should support it. Right? So it's a partnership. Please keep that in mind. My name is Alka Sharma, and I have experience of over 2 decades of working with leadership teams of Fortune 500 companies like GE, Yahoo, HP, and WhatsApp. I was privileged to head corporate communications for these companies. And in that job, I was basically coaching CEOs and leadership teams to talk to the media, to talk to employees, to talk to stakeholders, partners, investors. And those are the critical insights that I bring for you today. Additionally, I'm also a certified ICF executive coach. So I bring psychology insights along with communication tips. And today I work with top leaders across the world to help them navigate the growth journey. In this masterclass, we'll be using these tips, we'll be using real life examples, and we'll be using the checklist that I talked about in a way that you can communicate more effectively. When we talk about body language, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? Your look, right? And it is extremely important that we focus on the right aspects when we're talking about our look. Our look is not just how we dress up, but also some key techniques of how we conduct ourselves, how we can be aware about anything that could be distracting to people or anything that could add to our communications. Because at the end of the day, body language is not just about making the right impression. It's also about being in control of your message where you and your body are aligned together. Then it's a powerful combination of your energy, of your message, and bringing it all together through your body. So let's start with the checklist, and I'll explain the checklist to you so that you can follow this properly. We will talk about the stressed look and the relaxed look. Now, what usually happens is if we haven't practiced enough, then we get a bit stressed, right? We're a little stressed and we don't even realize. Perhaps, we have a certain look, we're looking away, we're doing this, we're doing that. So we'll take you through the stressed look first, and then we'll try to see how we can, in an aware manner, shift from stressed to relaxed. Right? So this is an awareness exercise. I'll take you point by point in this checklist on the look. So the first thing we talk about is eye contact. It's extremely important and it's a sign of confidence. It's a sign of I am confident in myself. I am reaching out to you. And eyes have a great way of connecting with the audience, of showing how you feel about yourself. And also, especially in negotiations, in persuasion, in conviction, when you have to convince somebody about your point of view, if you have strong eye contact, which is direct, which is expressive, not too expressive, just the right expression, appropriate for that, moment and for that interaction, then that could really become powerful. However, sometimes we come across as stressed. And stressed is, if I'm looking down or I'm looking away, or while talking, there's something which I'm not very confident about, and then I just, minimize myself, or I'm thinking like this, then what happens is you lose that contact. The moment you lose the contact, you lose the power. Don't make it a point where you're hesitating But take it in your body language and see how you can practice this. The second point that we talk about here is facial expression. I can't tell you how important it is to have the right facial expression. And the stressed facial expression is like, when you're listening to something, you're like worried, or you're like angry, or you have a flat effect. Like you have like no expressions on your face. Now, facial expression is actually a gateway of communication for people because it's opening up to say, I want to know more. I'm understanding you. That's interesting. You might not be saying the words, but your face can express it in a way where you show openness, where you show, I'm listening. I understand you. I respect you. If the moment calls for, a bit of smiling, smile, but in the right measure, right? Come across as genuine, as authentic. That is important. So leverage the power of your face, of your expressions in a way that it's relaxed, it's nice, and it's an enjoyable conversation because at the end of the day, it should be enjoyable for you. It should be enjoyable for the other person as well. Moving on. We go on to the shoulders, the hands, your overall posture that you have, right? So the stressed way would be, that you're a little bit hunched. And you won't even realize it, but sometimes, people are standing like this or sitting like this, or making fists or crossing your arms like this, even crossing your legs sometime. Now, what happens is when you do that, you come across as defensive. So in body language, open and relaxed kind of a posture is much, much better. Use your hands in the right way. Don't make them very, very dramatic. But wherever needed, you can use your hands for emphasis. Moving on, we go to, how we're really standing, in our standing posture, even in our sitting posture. Now, the stressed way would be, again, like I said, slumped. Could be this, could be your hands are like this, or but the relaxed way to take this ahead is you straight without being too stiff. Now, if I stand like this, like very, very stiff, and my face is also like this, then it seems like, oh my God, she's not comfortable. So you're relaxed, but you're still straight. You're in control, you're anchored, and your feet are on the ground, or if you're sitting, your back is straight, and you're in the moment. So that you're lending a body language that goes with confidence, that goes with, this person knows what this person is talking about. Sometimes people are scratching this, or they're just picking their hair, or while they're thinking, they could be, touching their eyebrow, or even when you're sitting in the chair, like moving your chair, or it could just be, straightening your dress or any of your unconscious habitual movements. So the stressed version is more like pacing and fidgeting. And now what is happening is you're causing a distraction. So your unconscious habitual movements, which you think are, this is my habit, so I'm like this. No. Sometimes you only have that one chance to make an impression. Record yourself, seek feedback from people, and see how you can be a little calm. If you think you can't keep your hands still in a normal place, then keep a desk while you're talking, or sit near the desk, because there at least, your hands can be still. Coming to clothing, makeup and jewelry. Now you'll say, this is not for men. Please don't raise your hands and this is not for men, because clothing, makeup, jewelry, especially in the new context of the world, is important for everybody. You shouldn't be wearing very noisy or very distracting, clothes or your makeup or your jewelry. It should definitely not be ill-fitting or wrinkled or sloppy. Anything that distracts or anything that makes them look like, this person doesn't take him or her seriously, that comes across with your look. And the biggest thing is sometimes people say, I go for comfort, which has been my problem as well. But if we just go too much on the comfort side, then sometimes, people don't take us seriously. So it should be just right. But it shouldn't be so tight, or the clothes shouldn't be so difficult for you to move your hands that people feel, oh my God, they're like too tight or they're not fitting this person. So try them out, show it to a few friends or your colleagues before you buy that kind of a fit. So effortlessly professional, and this includes, especially for women, it includes your nails, it includes your hair, it includes your makeup. Your jewelry shouldn't be too clashy. It should go with the professional look that you're looking for, unless of course it's a casual professional look, then you go with casual professional. But just be sure what kind of shoes you're wearing, what kind of clothes you're wearing should match. When we giving presentations, so it's also your handouts, your slides, your reports. Now imagine I'm all dressed up and I'm really, really, in my form as far as my clothes go, as far as my look goes. However, my handouts or my slides or reports, they don't match. They're shabby, or they're messy, or they're like so many words. So if it's overdone or difficult words or jargon, you understand jargon? Jargon is too technical a word which will need an explanation from somebody. So if you are facing those issues in creating your handouts, your slides, your reports, even your speeches, the overall look for that document should be something that is attractive, that is clean. Use a lot of white space. That is also in line with the look of your communications. Communications is not just the body language, but it's also what you're presenting. And it should be in alignment with what you're really doing, right? So the relaxed way to go with something like that is that it should enhance your image, it should go with your image, and it should go with your message. Don't judge yourself too much. Go slow, but go steady.